We will start our first lecture of the final year students of ENTC. The name of the subject is Multimedia Communication Technique. Into that multimedia communication technique, our first unit, or we are having 6 units in this chapter, and from these 6 units, the 3 units are for the semester first and 3 units for the semester second. So the next one, it, in that first unit is nothing but the fundamental of the color television. So before that, we must know the introduction about the television. Or here television, the meaning of this tele means long distance, and vision, from we are able to say that we are able to see. So here television is nothing but to see from the long distance, or TV is also a transmission of pictures information over an electrical channel. So firstly, the the real background of this television is of the CRT, or in the first one, the cathode ray tube, the televisions can be presented. Or here into 1935, the television broadcasted is broadcasting is started in the world. So the invention of that television, or here we are able to see the televisions started from 1935, and in India the television is started in 1959. So the next one is nothing but the so here the global standards for this television, or in our India, the television is having a voltage as an input voltage of 230 volt and 50 hertz. But here across the world, the voltage has been changed. So in the first one, that is Australia 230 volt 50 hertz, that is same in the India, but in the United States, Canada, the voltage is different, or in the Japan, the voltage is also different. So in the Canada, the voltage input to a television is about the 120 volt 60 hertz. So here by the countries, that voltages are different, but we are able to see that is the same channel on the screen by using that television. So the television system, three monochrome systems, or here the starting time, the black and white televisions are developed. Into that black and white televisions, the picture information is in the form of the black and white, or we are calling this one as the monochrome, or we are having only a single color, or that single color we are calling as a black, and if there is no color, this we are calling as a white. So here the monochrome system has been developed in the America. The system having 525 lines, that is nothing but these are the lines present on the television screen within a 1 second. Or here 625 lines, that are the horizontal lines on that screen, we are calling this one as a 625. And in the French, 819 line system. But in our India, we are using 624 lines black and white monochrome system. Into that, the horizontal lines in our on the screen are nothing but the 625 lines. So color TV standards, or based on the previous three standards, we are defining the color television, that is the color television by the NTSC system, PAL system, and the SICAM system. Or this NTSC, the long form of that NTSC is National Television Systems Committee, that has been developed in the USA in 1953 and adopted by USA, Japan, and Canada. So the same one, another system, color television system is developed. That system, in shortly, we are calling as the PAL system. In that PAL system, the long form of this PAL is the phase alteration by line, or in that phase alteration by line, the phase of the system the phase of the system is alterated, and that alteration is dependent on the color. So that PL system is adopted in the India as well as in the European countries such as Germany, UK, Australia, and the Spain. The third system is nothing but the SECAM, SECAM. The SECAM is nothing but the sequential memory, or in that sequential memory or memory is nothing but we are able to say that it is having some background storage. So we are calling this as a memory. So and that SECAM system is developed in France in 1967. The SECAM 4 and 5 developed at National Institute of Research, Russia, also called as the NIR SECAM, adopted by Hungary. Or here the SECAM system is adopted by the France and by the Russia. So deciding factors for the adaptation of this system is dependence on the compatibility with the already existing monochrome system. We know that when we are in the previous one we are having learned about that black and white system, or in the starting 1935, or in India 1965 the black and white television has been started. But after that television has been started in India, there are the generally 13 million television sets are there in the form of the black and white. So introduction of this color television system, we doesn't discard that previous televisions. So here we are using a compatibility. Compatibility means here that the newly invented system must be compatible, or it must be usable on the previous system. So that compatibility is considered when we are replacing that black and white system. So into that compatibility issues, the first one is nothing but the bandwidth, then frequency band and the coverage. Or here the bandwidth which we are using for the purpose of the transmission of the signal. Or here when we are transmitting the signal, that signal is having a particular bandwidth, or it is the difference between the two frequency, maximum frequency and the minimum frequency. Or it the bandwidth we are calling is nothing but the operating frequency range. The operating frequency range of that video signal or the television signal is about the 7 megahertz. But in America it is nothing but the 6 megahertz. In British it is the 8 megahertz, and in France it is the 14 megahertz. Frequency band, or here the starting time, the sending of that television signal started in the band of 41 to 68 megahertz, and 174 to the 230 megahertz. But here that band is in the range of very high frequency range. But more signals we are transmitting to that television channel. So here we are shifted towards the ultra high frequency band, and in that ultra high frequency band, the band is nothing but for the television communication is 470 to the 890 megahertz. Due to that, here the third one is nothing but the coverage, or how we are able to say about the coverage, or that coverage is nothing but generally in our systems, or in India when the television has been installed, here the tower has been installed, and this antenna system, or we are calling this one as a tower system, that covers a distance of about 75 to the 140 kilometers. So here generally when we are see our television, that signal is receiving from the Mumbai station or from the Delhi station, but we are able to see that uh, signal or that televisions due to the antenna system. So here that is we are calling this one as the antenna, or it is the transmitting range of that antenna, and that transmitting range we are calling this one as the coverage. So if our home is under that transmission range, we are able to see the television, or we are able to receive the signal. If we are out of coverage area, then we are not able to receive any signal from the transmission station. So elements of a television system. So fundamentally the basic elements of that television system is nothing but the picture signal and the sound signal. Or we know that on that television we see the picture and we are hear the sound of this video. So here the audio and video are the two basic important components into that television. The in 625 monochrome system, the picture signal is amplitude modulated and sound signal is the frequency modulated. So the first uh, the first thing in our mind is that the modulated or what for which purpose we are using the modulation. The firstly we are using the modulation to transmit a signal to a longer distance. So into that when we capture through a camera a video, that video consisting of the picture information as well as the sound information. So here that two different signals are captured. The picture signal is amplitude modulated and sound signal is nothing but the frequency modulated. Or we receive the picture signal through the picture tube and sound signal through the microphone, or that our microphone receives that sound waves. So here the carrier frequencies are suitably placed and modulated outputs radiated through a common antenna. So here for the purpose or during the transmission, that video signal which is having the picture information as well as the sound information, that signal can be transmitted through a common antenna system. Through that antenna we are transmitting that signal. So here the picture transmission. So firstly we will see about the picture transmission, or that picture is nothing but the optical information of a character. Or here that character, or in the color television system, the basic colors are nothing but the red color, blue color and the green color. So at what much amount of that red color is available in our scene, then blue color is available in our scene, and here green color available in our scene, that can be captured by using the picture tube, and that information is transmitted through the channel. So here assembly of this large number of brights, or here the brightness of that color, or brightness of that red color, brightness of the blue color and brightness of the green color. For that purpose we are using a signal. That signal is called as the luminance signal. So here the signal are partitioned into the two ways, that is the luminance signal and the chrominance signal. Firstly, that luminance signal consists of the black and white information of the video signal, or how much brightness is available, how much darkness is available, we are defining. Then here chrominance signal. In the chrominance signal we are giving the amount of the red content, amount of the green content and amount of the blue content. So here the color information is shown by using the chrominance signal. So that information is having the two variables. First one is the time and second one is the phase. So when we are sending that information, we are sending that signal in the continuous domain form. So here time is very important, as well as the difference between that two signals we are giving by using the space. So instead of using infinite number of channels simultaneously, we use the scanning, or through a scanning process. Or scanning means here we are observing or recording the information which is falling on the camera. Or here scanning is nothing but the optical information is covered into the electrical form. So here that optical to the electrical can be converted by using the scanning and transmitted element by element and one at a time sequential manner to cover the entire screen to be televised. Or here when we are selling the picture information, that picture we are firstly scan. So for that scanning purpose we are using the camera tube. That camera tube scans the picture, and that picture can be elaborated at the receiver side in the same way. And the scanning of that system is done at a very fast rate, or generally the the scanning we are performing, the or here generally 35 scanning can be performed of that picture information on a single time, or here within a 1 second 20 35 to 25 frames we are able to scan. So here repeated a number of times per second to create illusion of the simultaneous pickup. So here when we are that scanning done, we are very fast, or within 1 second 25 scannings we are done. So it is looking as the illusion of the simultaneous pickup, or here the illusion is nothing but a continuous formation of the picture. So for that scanning purpose, we are using a tube, or generally the tube is nothing but the Videocon tube. So here in that Videocon tube, what the information, or here we are having, so here we are having one information, and that information we are, here we are having some information, and that information we are captured by using that lens of this camera. That camera lens captures this information. So here all this image is falling on that camera tube, and the scanning is performed from the, so that scanning is performed from the top side towards the bottom side, or from this top top to the bottom we are performing the scanning. And in that scanning, the tube is having a photoconductive surface, or here that when the brightness information is falling on that camera tube, or in our mobile camera the same structure is present. The cathode ray is scanning that lines, and after the scanning it creates a image of this one. So the TV camera, that is the camera is available in the transmitter side. The TV camera, it is the heart of the TV camera is the camera tube. In that, through that camera tube, which converts optical information into the corresponding electrical signal. So we are seeing that camera is acting as a sensor, which converts the optical information, or here physical information, into the electrical form. The amplitude proportional to the brightness. The amplitude of that signal is proportional to the brightness. If the amplitude of that camera tube signal is very large, then we are able to say that the brightness information is very large. The optical image is focused by the assembly of the two mirrors. By using that two mirrors, we are able to send the information. Or their optical glass, uh, rectangular glass faceplate we are using to send the information. The transparent conductive coating at the inner side of the glass faceplate, or in the inner side of the glass faceplate, there is a transparent coating on which the laid the thin layer of the photoconductive material having a very high resistance. When no light, so here the resistance of that photoconductive material is very large when there is a no light, and if there is a brightness, or here the light is falling on that photoconductive material at that time, its resistance drops. So here, as the brightness information is increases, or intensity of that picture is increasing, intensity of the picture is increasing, at that time the resistance is decreasing. So that electrical beam is used to pick up picture information available on the target plate in terms of the resistance. And the last one, beam is formed by an electron gun deflected by a pair of deflection coils. So here that gun is emitted from the cathode ray tube, and we are having the horizontal plates and the vertical plates. Due to the application of this voltage to that horizontal and vertical plates, the ray which is generated from that electron gun has been changing its position. So the how we are performing the scanning of the system. So here the the photo, or when we want to scan a strip, here the starting is from top to the bottom side, or here the starting first line, second line, third line, or right line. But here when first line is scanned, or here the scanning is from right towards the left. The, uh, the scanning is from right side towards the left side, or from this side to the from right side towards left side, and from top to the bottom. That is the first line, then here the second line, then third line, and fourth line. Here it is the third line, so it is the first line, then here second, then here third, and here fourth. Like that. The scanning lines are generally 265 scanning lines are available on the. So that is the firstly when we start from this one point and we are moving from this one point, we are starting and we are moving towards the second point. But after that scanning that first line, we are going to the back side, or here the starting point is also from this white one. Then here first, and here is the second. So back front we are moving. But when we are retracing, or when we are tracing, that is starting tracing, we are having that line is in the on condition. But during the back trace we are performing very fastly. Back trace we are performing very fastly, and we are not able to see that back trace signal. So here the deflection is performed by the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. The deflection by the first coil, that is the horizontal motion of the beam from the left to right, or here from we are calling this one as the left and this one as the right. From left to right, and then brings quickly to the left side to the commence of the trace of the next line. So here that is the first line, therefore tracing the second line, it comes backside very fast. And deflection by the second coil, the vertical motion, that is the top to bottom, or we are moving from the top side towards the bottom side, and it is a quick retrace back to the top at the start. And after the ending, always remember that after ending from this point, it directly goes to the upper part. That is we are calling that is the back retrace. Then the basic monochrome television transmitter, or generally the basic television transmitter consists of the uh, transmitter, that is the light collector, that is the brightness in what we are looking, that is nothing but the television camera. After that receiving that signal is amplified, then here modulated by using the amplitude modulator. The picture signal is amplitude modulated, and another one is the sound. information which we are getting from the microphone, because here that microphone which receives the or which converts that sound waves into the electrical signal. That is the audio amplifier. Then that signal, here the video signal and here the audio signal. Audio signal is frequency modulated, or here the frequency modulation is performed for that audio signal, and amplitude modulation is performed for the video signal. And after that two signals we are applying to the combined network, and we are sending that signal through the antenna, or that antenna we are calling this one as the transmitter antenna. So the another one is the receiver, or that basic monochrome receiver. After that, when we are sending or when we transmitted that video signal through that antenna, that signal is received by the receiver antenna. So the main function of that receiver antenna is to receive the signal of that particular frequency. So for that purpose, we are using or to select a frequency in our television system. The 200 or 1000 channels are available through a single cable. But here we want to particularly select a single channel, or we are calling this one as Doordarshan, or here National Television, or here G News. That we want to select. That selection can be performed by using the RF tuner. By using the RF tuner. Then after that, the tuned signal, we are having two signals. First signal is the phase signal, another signal is the audio signal. So that two signals are available. So here to remove out that video signal from that received television signal, we are using the video detector. That video detector detects that video signal and transmit towards the video section. And another one is the remaining signal. So here when we detected that video signal, that detected signal is applied towards the video amplifier, because the signal strength of that video signal is less. So we are using the amplifier to amplify the signal. And another signal is nothing but the sound. The remaining signal is the sound signal or the audio signal. That sound signal we are transmitting towards the sound section, and in that sound section, so in that sound signal section, the first one is the sound IF amplifier. So from this signal to collect the sound signal, we are using the intermediate frequency amplifier. Or here, the demodulation of that signal is done by using the intermediate frequency, and after demodulation, we are receiving the sound signal. But here, the demodulated the as we are using the frequency modulation as during the transmission, here for the demodulation we are also using the frequency modulated demodulator. So here the exact signal what we are transmitted into the form of the sound we are able to receive. But after that, that received signal is having a less quantity, or we are calling this one as less strength. So to increase the strength of that signal, we are using the audio amplifier. The functioning of that audio amplifier is to amplify the signal and send towards the loudspeaker. So as the input to that loudspeaker is the uh, high uh, high voltage signal, that loudspeaker gives us a sound. And here the from that picture tube, or here the color picture tube, we are able to see the image, and the two are synchronized with each other by using the scanning and synchronizing circuits. So synchronization means at the same time when that picture is available on that screen, the same at the during that time the same voice is also available. So there is no any difference in between voice and the picture image. So we are calling this one as the synchronized. So the sound transmission. So mono, or in the first one, for the transmission of the sound, we are using a mono or microphone. Microphone converts sound associated with the picture into the proportional voltage. Single value function of the time, no needs single channel, amplified frequency modulated using the assigned carrier frequency combined with the amplitude modulated picture transmitter output. fed to the common antenna redirected in the form of the electromagnetic waves. So the picture reception. Then we are studying about that receiving that picture. So receiving picture can be performed by using the antenna, or receiving antenna intercepts the radiated picture and sound carrier and feeds to the RF tuner. The receiver is a heterodyne, or we know that the demodulated multimeter super heterodyne for this amplitude modulation. Super heterodyne modulator we are using, and that is having the intermediate frequency stages, or here the IF. To search that IF intermediate frequency, we are using 2 or 3, because here the signal must be the signal must be smooth in nature. So here we are using the 2 or 3 stages of the IF amplification. Then demodulated video carrier, or the demodulated to the receiver video signal, then amplified and coupled with the picture tube, and the picture tube shows the picture which we have captured through the camera tube. And here in that black and white, same degree of black and same degree of, so this one is the picture tube. Here the cathode which emits the electron beam, then here the antenna, the accelerating anode, then focusing anode, then here the screen. On that screen our rays is striking. So as the screen is, the phosphorus coating is available on the screen, when that signal strikes on that screen, it is glowing. This one about the picture too. So here that beam is deflected by a pair of deflecting coils in the same way and rate as a beam of the scan. So, and video signal is fed to the grid of the cathode, or here that cathode uh, emits the picture. Negative grid voltage reduces the brightness, or here the brightness information, when their voltage is larger we are calling the brightness information is more. Then the sound reception, or here the sound signals are separated from the picture signals in the video detector section and amplified and demodulated and sent towards the FM detector, fed to the audio amplifier and the loud. So the synchronization, or previously I have told that to ensure the perfect synchronization between the scene being televised and the picture produced on the raster, or raster means on the screen, that must be a same. Synchronizing pulses are transmitted during the retrace, that is the flybacks. So here the synchronizing pulses are transmitted during the retrace, that is the flyback intervals, then distinct for the horizontal and vertical motion control, radiated along with the picture details processed at the receiver and fed to the picture tube strip circuit or stripping. Then control panels into that receiver. The control panel, we are using the channel selector, or we want to select G Media, G News, Doordarshan. For the channel selector we are using the knob, that is the channel selector. Then here fine tuning for obtaining best picture details in the selected panel. Then for that purpose we are using the fine tuning. Then hold control, or to get steady picture in the case of roll up or roll down, or here paused picture, that can be obtained by using the fold control unit. And brightness, that is the we are able to vary the brightness of the information seen, that is using the brightness control. Then contrast of these between the boundaries, we can easily able to show the contrast of the signal. Then volume and the tone control. So volume, for the controlling the volume and tones, or in our televisions we are using the volume knobs, or in our remote system we are having the volume and the tone control signals. By using that, volume control, we are able to increase the volume. We are able to increase the volume of the system. We are having the plus signs on that volume control and negative signs. When we are increasing the plus sign, at that time the volume of this television is increased, and when we are pressing that is a negative sign, the volume gets decreased. And tone means here the color information. The color information of that signal we are also able to change. These are the part of this audio amplifier. Then the next one is the color television. So this color television based on the theory of the additive color mixing. So we know that the subtractive color mixing and additive color mixing, or generally in our painting system we are using the additive color mixing. So here all the colors including white can created by a mixing of red, green and blue lights, or generally that additive color mixing says that when we mix, so when we mix red plus green plus blue, that part plus that part and that part, actually in our additive color mixing it produces the white light, or white light can be generated. And in the subtractive color mixing here, when we add red light, green light and blue light, it is creating the black light. These are the two differences in between that additive color mixing and the subtractive color mixing. So the video signal for the red, green and blue information are combined and transmitted along with the brightness. That is, the brightness is nothing but it is representing the information of the whiteness of the scene, or that is nothing but the white is black and white means here monochrome signal. Another receiver. Hmm. So at the receiver side, the three color signals are separated. Firstly, we are using the three color signals means here the three primary colors, red, then here green, then here blue. That three colors we are using for the purpose of transmission. That three colors we are also using for the reception. And the brightness information, or whiteness, that is the separate signal which we are sending for the to represent the brightness information of the signal. So as the receiver, the three color signals are separated and fed to the three electron guns of the color picture tube. Or here we are using a color picture tube which are having a three different guns. So that guns means here it is the originating points. So the first gun we are calling this one as the red gun. Then here the next gun we are calling this one as the green gun, and the third gun we are calling as a blue gun. So by using that three guns, we are generating the picture on the tube, or here color picture on the tube. The screen of that picture tube has a red, green, and blue phosphorus dots. In the similar way, on this picture tube, these are having the red, green, and blue phosphor dots. So when the electron beam is striking on that green gun or green dot, at that time it is illuminated in the form of the green. So when that electron is striking on that blue dot, it is giving the blue light. Then when that electron or beam has been falling on this red dot, it is giving the red light. So here each gun produces an electron beam to illuminate the three colors phosphorus. So here firstly there are three guns uh, striking on these three dots, that is the red, G and that three dots. On that three dots there are three beams are striking, and after the striking it is also that each gun produces an electron beam to illuminate the three colors phosphorus separately on the fluorescent screen. And our eye then integrates the red, green, and blue color information and their luminance to perceive the actual color and the brightness of the picture being delivered. Then here the overall block diagram of this color television system. So here we are having the three guns, red gun, green gun, and the blue gun. So that is the red gun which is falling on this red dot, because here that is nothing but the screen, or this part is nothing but the picture screen. On that screen we are having the phosphor or coating of the phosphor, but that coating of that phosphor consists of the color phosphors, or here the colored phosphor are first one is the blue phosphor, green phosphor, and the red phosphor, and that three information is falling. So that part is nothing but the color receiver. So in that color receiver, when we want to study the color receiver, the first part is nothing but the antenna. The antenna receives the signal which is sent through the television station. That television station, transmitter station send that signal, and that signal is received by the antenna. So after receiving that antenna, that signal is sent towards the tuner and IF section. So into that tuner and IF section, we are tuning a particular signal, because here in our ear, the number of signals or electromagnetic signals are available. In air, number of electromagnetic signals are available. From that, we want to select a particular television, or we are calling this one as the GTV. So to for that select, we are using a tuner to tune that G television. And after that receiving that signal, to demodulate signal, we are using the intermediate frequency to demodulate the signal. So firstly, after receiving that signal, that receiving signal is consist of the video information plus the sound information. Or in that video means we are having the picture information and the sound information. So here the video detector detects the video only, or if after that detection, the output of that video is the picture information signal, or here V signal. So here that video signal is we are transmitting towards the video amplifier, and after amplification of that video signal, we are transmitting that signal towards the electron gun. Then if we are received that video signal, the remaining signal is the sound signal. So here we are collected the video signal, or here we are collected the video signal. The remaining signal is nothing but the sound signal is going towards the sound section, or in that sound section, the first part is the IF sound signal trap, or we are collecting that sound signal, and after that the sound signal collected has been amplified by using that sound strip. In that sound strip, we are amplifying that signal and sending that signal towards the loudspeaker. And through that loudspeaker, we are able to hear the sound. So that video signal, in that video signal, we are having the picture information, and in that picture information, the information is about the red, green, and blue, the content of this value, and that red and green contains that signal we are transmitting towards the cathode tube. So the first one is the red gun, green gun, and the blue gun. So based on that values of these inputs, color television receiver, or in our home television, that is we are using this one as a color television receiver. We are receiving the antenna or signal from the antenna. Generally, the antenna in today's nature is nothing but the dish antenna, and that all the equipments are placed inside the television. So we will stop here in this lecture and continue the next part into the next lecture. Any doubts? हॅलो, डाऊट्स आहेत का काही? हॅलो, आवाज येत आहे का?
येस सर.
डाऊट्स नाहीत ना काही?
नाही सर.
Okay, okay, thank you. You have to read that points also after the end of this lecture. Okay, we will stop here.